We all know that things don't always go according to plan, and life happens. Maybe it's your personal commitments or professional commitments that held you back from really putting in your 100% effort during the 3 or 4 month exam preparation timeline that you had set for yourself. And now the exam date is approaching, and you're thinking whether you should go in with the preparation that you have, or maybe it's a good idea to postpone the exam. And it's actually a very common question that I get asked from students. And in this video, you will see me answering this question. It was asked by one of the students during a live training session. Should I stick with the exam date or should I postpone my exam date? But before we dive into the content, I would really appreciate if you could like this video, click the bell icon and the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Now, I got a question. Somebody asked me a question on Q&A says separately that the exam's date is November 4th, and should I reschedule it for the first week of December? So this is a pretty ambiguous question. I'll be honest. I don't know where your preparation level is. Okay, I think in short, you're asking me whether you should push your exam date out, right? I'll just answer based on what you're telling me. My recommendation is that if you're exam ready, don't push it out. Get over with this ASAP, guys. You don't want this to linger on at the back of your mind, okay? Get over with this exam, pass this exam, do whatever you need to do, increase the level of intensity, and get it done ASAP, okay? Don't let it linger. And the thing is that if you don't have a specific list of action items that you're going to be doing, like, for example, some of these students right now are enrolling in the live training program. So they have a reason that, okay, they were thinking that maybe they're going to take the exam in October, but the live training program is starting in September and it's going to finish in November. So it makes sense for me to sort of push it out a month so that I can actually participate in the live training program. You guys can see the schedule over here, right? That makes sense, right? But just by giving yourself extra 4 weeks without any plan in place as to what you're going to be doing in those, I don't think it's worthwhile. But if you have a specific game plan that, okay, I'm gonna do another quick round of review, or I'm gonna do additional sets of problems, or I'm gonna do 2-3 practice exams and so on, and November 4th is not giving me enough time, that makes sense. Okay, then I would recommend you that, yeah, go ahead, because you have a game plan in place. And when you guys enroll in the live training program, I'm gonna do a one-on-one live Zoom call with you, because most of you are already in the on-demand program. And I'm going to do a case-by-case review with you as to, what's the hurdle, why haven't you progressed as far as you should have progressed, and then we'll discuss. There are a lot of times when I do these Zoom calls, especially when students do a Zoom call after taking the practice exam. A lot of times I'm recommending my students. Just yesterday, a student of mine was scheduled to take the exam, coincidentally, first week of November, and I convinced her that she should take the exam in the first week of December. She's enrolled in the live training program. And she's like, no, but I have something planned and this and that. But she was convinced when she saw that, okay, by going through this additional content that I'm going to be covering in the month of November, and some of these topics actually surprisingly are the same topics that she struggles with, like computer topics, communication, linear systems, signal processing. Then she's like, okay, Wasim, I'm going to schedule. And then she sent me an email that I found this date in December, and then I'm going to schedule this. Okay. So if you have a game plan as to what you're going to do with the extra time, then by all means. But if you don't know what you're going to do, and then 4 weeks are going to pass and you're going to be at the same spot at square one where you were 4 weeks ago, no point, right? If you're not going to be making progress, whether that's incremental or that's a quantum leap, there's no point in letting this thing linger on. I would rather get over with ASAP, okay, and move on to the next stage, which is the PE exam and PE Power exam for most of you. And by the way, if some of you are taking the exam in August, please let me know. The PE Power classes are also starting in September. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I hope you found this very helpful. If you're preparing for FE Electrical or PE Power exam and are interested in learning more about my exam preparation resources and how they can help you fast track your exam preparation effort, I would recommend you to check out the details in the description of this video. Thank you.